Alistair, you know that, client of mine I told you about. Yeah. What? That Mr. Stavros? What have you? Yeah. He's, in London. He wants to meet me for lunch. You mean he's come to pick up the chains? Delton asked, a cold dread creeping into his voice, a terrible premonition of impending doom. Yes, ironic, isn't it? He's got 25 grand in cash to give me, and I've just let him go for 12 and a half. Alistair was sweating profusely, his face taking on a grayish hue. What's all this about, then? Boyke asked, confused, sensing the abrupt shift in atmosphere. Well, about 6 months ago, Alistair made a deal on these chains with some international jeweler, mush, so they weren't yours to sell in the first place. Rory clarified, his mind working at lightning speed, trying to piece together the fragments of the story. No, they belong to me. No, Mr. Stavros never actually gave me any money for them, but he's an odd sort of person. Once you've shaken on the deal, as far as he's concerned, they are property, and now he's come to collect. He's given to bouts of, strong persuasion, isn't he? Very, very insistent. He wants a war. We'll give him one, won't we? No. Alistair's voice was a panicked squeak, his eyes wide with genuine terror. Arthur looked horrified. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, don't worry, Arthur, there won't be many naval engagements in this one. Well, look, why don't we just sell the chains back to Alistair with a small profit? Of course, Rory suggested, ever the voice of reason, trying to salvage the situation. Are you off your trolley? We'll still be making a bit each. Boyke, Delton protested, his eyes wide with greed, unwilling to let go of his supposed fortune. Well, we could double our money on these things. Yeah, but Stavros is going to give Alistair a bad time, isn't he? I don't care if he redecorates Regent Street with Alistair. This is business. Delton declared, thumping the table, his priorities firmly established. No, I have every sympathy for Alistair's predicament, but at the end of the day, it's a bit like mixed pub grub. Tough, Boyke added, surprisingly pragmatic, considering his usual detachment. I don't believe you sometimes. I just don't believe you. You call yourself a businessman. You're missing the most important point of the whole situation. There is a man in London who wants to buy 250 18-karat gold chains from Alistair here. He is willing to pay £25,000 with cash on the hip, but Alistair doesn't have them anymore. We do. Rory was trying to make Delton see the bigger picture, the potential for a larger, more legitimate score, and a way out of their current predicament. So what are you saying, Rory? Blimey, give me a piece of chalk. Somebody will. You. What I'm trying to say is, why don't we ask Alistair to keep his luncheon? Appointment with this man and sell them chains for us, for which we will give. Alistair, what? Say to Grand for his trouble. That way, Stavros gets the goods. At the agreed price, Alistair gets to 1,000 quid, plus he keeps his kneecaps. Where nature intended, and we, the consortium, get 10.5 grand profit. For doing so, everyone's a winner. Rory outlined the plan, a rare moment of brilliance born from desperation. Well, I like the sound of that, Rory. Yes, that's not a bad idea, Rory. The others murmured in agreement, their eyes lighting up at the prospect of profit, without the usual Delton-esque dangers. Right, now then, okay then, now then, Alistair, where is this? Where is this restaurant of yours? Delton asked, his previous panic replaced by renewed enthusiasm. This is a little place off the King's Road, so I'd better get me skates on. Oh, I think it would be a good idea if we came with you, don't you, Alistair? Yeah, he's right and all, Alistair. I mean, you don't want to be walking across the estate with a case full of gold, do you? Not on your own anyway. Fair. Enough. Well, let's get going. We haven't got long. Don't let him out of our sight. Go on. Boykie, come on. Arthur, get that down and get in the van. Come on. Let's go. Delton barked orders, his confidence soaring once more. Plan forming, a classic Delton Thorne grand gambit. Chapter 6, The King's Road Conundrum. Chloe, pacing her hotel room on the Isle of Wight, her phone pressed to her ear. A knot of worry tightening in her stomach, the island breeze, usually a soothing balm, now felt like an icy breath of foreboding. Oh, come on, Rory, ring. She fumed, her voice tight with frustration, the silence on the other end echoing. Her growing anxiety, right? Finding you if that's what you think. I'm a man. She slammed the phone down, then picked it up again, the uncertainty a gnawing feeling she couldn't shake. Meanwhile, on the bustling King's Road, a street synonymous with high fashion and even higher prices, Delton, Rory, Boykie, and Mick were crammed into two parked vehicles. The first was the miraculously and shoddily repaired three-wheeled van, now bearing a few additional scorch marks and a distinct tilt. To one side, looking like a battle-scarred tin can, the second was Boykie's. Pristine Daimler, gleaming incongruously amidst the gritty urban landscape, a silent testament to illicit wealth. Both were covertly observing Alistair, who, impeccably dressed as ever, was just entering a posh, minimalist restaurant. Named Enrico's, its polished chrome and glass facade reflecting the city's aspiration. A waiter, impeccably dressed in a waistcoat and radiating an air